How do you feel on your birthday when the spotlight is on you? Great, right? What about when people surprise you with a special gift or party on your special occasion? You feel great, right? Astonished, excited. Some people will even cry, some will scream, oh, some will even blow first air to themselves just to show their excitement. That is exactly the way we make people feel at the Iconic Brand Awards. We celebrate people and brands who are doing exceptionally well in their various industries because we understand that this is going to motivate them to even do more. My name is Omobabiri Adeola Oshideko, and I am the convener of this great event, the Iconic Brand Awards.
Recognize phenomenal business or personal brands that have a track record of consistency and quality attributes.
An iconic brand should be given a pat on the back and told, well done, else they might lose motivation when without any recognition. And this is why we want to celebrate them to keep up the good work.
Our awards have opened more doors of opportunities for our awardees, both nationally and internationally. We are happy to impact lives positively at TIBA.
TIBA 2023 is here, and it is our 5th edition of impacting brands by putting them in the spotlight and celebrating their outstanding efforts.
And this year is not just for dinner and awards. We are adding a global conference to our list of events.
See you at TIBA 2023.
See you at TIBA 2023. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? Happy weekend. Hello, Wonola, you're watching from Abidjan. Wow, we need to connect. I'm also streaming from Abidjan. Where in Abidjan are you watching from? Wonola, you said you're watching from Abidjan. So where from Abidjan are you watching from? We need to connect. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining. If you can see me and hear my voice, I would like you to put something in the comments so that I'll be sure that we are together. Hello, everyone. Thank God it's Friday. Good to be here. I hope you had a good week. My own week was really, really crazy. So much was done. But we thank God for life. So let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. And I would also love to know where you're watching from. I want more comments before I can start. And just say, hello, Adeola, I am watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Or I, Adeola, I am watching from Washington, New York, London, Enugu, Nigeria. Whatever part of the world you're watching from, just drop something in the comment for me so that I will know where to get at. Hi, CJ from Facebook. Thank you, Deborah from Facebook. LinkedIn, Marco from LinkedIn. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Good evening once again. My name is Adeola Oshideko. I am Omobabiri Adeola Oshideko, but you can call me Adeola. Some people call me Coach. Some people call me Coach Minta. Whichever one you pick is all right by me. I'm really excited to be here this evening. And today we're going to be talking about something that is really, really going to be very interesting. Trust me, this is going to be extremely interesting because we are going to be bringing real life scenarios into the picture, and we're going to be talking about real things. We are going to be addressing real life issues, how you can make the most of networking events. We are at that time of the year where we have so many events. This is like towards the end of the year. And this period is a time we have a lot of offline events, physical events, conferences, seminars, workshops, not webinar now. Even webinar, webinars too is an event, but just as an online event. We'll have a lot of workshops. We have a lot of training, conferences, summits happening all across different locations. And it is very important that we don't just attend these events. We also leverage this event as an opportunity to network, to meet people, to expand our network. Like people will say, your network determines your net worth. Okay, so I have a guest with me this evening. I'm going to be bringing him on board. He's a lawyer, and you'll be wondering, why not a coach? Why not an influencer? Don't worry, you will see. It's someone I call the king of networking because in this game of networking, he's a pro. He's a pro. and you're going to be getting a lot of value from him this evening. And guess what? I have a gift for you. Let me show you the gift I have for you this evening. I have a very amazing gift for you. So if you can stay with me, can you see this gift on my screen? Can you see this gift? I want to be sure. Can you see this gift? If you can see, because I don't know what is wrong with my laptop. It's not showing, but I know it's there on your screen. So if you can see this gift, can you type the name of the gift in the comments? Hello, Moreni KG, Justina from Facebook. Good evening, everyone. Can you see my gift? I just want to be sure. Can you see what I put on the screen? Can you see anything on my screen? I don't know what is wrong with my laptop. I just want to be sure you can see what I put on the screen. I put up a book, an ebook that I'm going to be giving you. Can you see it? Please let me see comments. Okay, somebody said, yes, I can. Okay, so that's the gift. Yes, Offline Connect. That's the gift I'm going to be giving you. It's an ebook I wrote myself, and it's really loaded with a lot of tips, hacks, and a lot of value. It's very short. I'm not sure it's up to 7 pages. I'm not sure it's up to 7. Maybe it's like between 7 and 10 pages, something you can finish within 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So if you stay with me till the end of this event, I'm going to be giving you that book for free. It's worth 2,000 naira, but you won't be paying. I'm going to be giving you for free. So let's go back to what we have for you tonight. So I'm going to be bringing on my guest. Hello, you're live.
Hi, Nita. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm happy
You're
to
welcome.
be here.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be doing this together.
I'm happy.
Happy weekend. I hope you had a good week. How was your week? Stressful.
It was stressful, man. It was stressful. I enjoyed the week. It was good. It was good. Yes.
We thank God for life.
We
thank God. So I'm going to be introducing my guest to you. His name is Sesi Hundeyin. He's a real estate and construction lawyer. He's a certified construction arbitrator, author, TEDx speaker with a decade experience in private legal practice. Sesi is a partner at Bloomgate Solicitors, where he held the firm's real estate and construction practice. So he's a real estate lawyer. So if you want to buy property, if you don't want to go and enter into the hands of 419, if you want to buy property, you want to sell property, you want to enter into any real estate agreement, Sesi is just the perfect person for you. I'm not going to be reading everything about him. He's an amazing person. He's an author. He's a sought-after speaker and trainer. He has facilitated various trainings on real estate and construction law for top organizations in Nigeria. He's a top legal content creator on LinkedIn, known for adding simplified content on real estate law to his over 13,000 followers. He is a recipient of Ambitious Professional of the Year Award 2021 by the Iconic Brand Award. So he's an alumni of TIBA. He's a devout Christian. He enjoys reading. He enjoys listening to music, gospel, choral, jazz, and classical music. He loves reading, networking, traveling, and mentoring young people. Ladies and gentlemen, with a standing ovation, with a clapping ovation, join me as I welcome Sesi Hundeyin. I hope I got the pronunciation of your name. Please pardon me.
You're trying, you're trying.
So
you're almost there. Very
soon
soon
me to be calling you barista, because that your name is just doing zigzag in my mouth. I'll just be calling you barista for the rest of this event.
That's fine.
So I've read your bio.
That's fine.
So before we dive into networking, I just want you to tell people or tell us what are the other things that is not in your bio and we did not know about you. Maybe you eat a lot. Maybe you love fashion. Maybe you love playing games. We know you love outing already from your, if you don't love outing, you can't even be talking about networking. So you love outing already. Maybe something we don't really know about you that you would like to share with us before we dive into the course of the discussion.
Yes, I'm a lawyer. I practice law, and people don't think that lawyers dress wearing suits to court, dark suits, white shirt.
White and black.
I do that.
White and black
I do that. Well, I don't wear suits every time. That's it. I dress like this. I wear
You
simple
like wearing
attires with my
native
cap. My cap is
attires.
not here now because I just had to rest a bit. So what I do is that I don't like I like suits a lot, but I prefer to wear natives like this to work. I only
Okay,
wear suits
can you tell
when I'm
us
going to court.
what's like the influence behind that, or that's just who you are naturally?
Yeah, so I decided to choose my own style. My dad was a civil servant in Lagos State. He was a teacher, but he rose to the principal level and he rose to the highest level in the civil service as an educator. So I saw him wear natives to the office
To
every day.
work.
He only wore suits when he had to meet the
There's a special
governor.
occasion.
Yes, he had to go to some meetings. Like he had a lot of suits in his wardrobe. So I said, well, I want to practice law, but I want to create my own. I want to create my own style. I want people to know me with a certain style. So I'm a lawyer that goes to office with his native, with the cap,
Okay.
with the half shoe and the leather bag, and I wear everything in good night native. So if you see me on suit, like, are you a lawyer? I'm like, I'm a lawyer, but this time I choose to show up. So that's what
Okay.
people don't
Are
know
you are
about
you
me.
saying that you don't have to wear white and black to the office as a lawyer? You only need to wear it when you're
Now, too.
appearing in court.
Yes. So from some law firms, some lawyers choose when I was working for lawyers, when I was an employee, I wear suits to the office almost every day. So it's not compulsory. Your office
Okay.
determines your dress style and your fashion sense. But when I pulled out of that office to start my own, I said that I want to create my own style and I want to create a office or a chamber or a firm where people can come to office with flexible dress patterns. I want to show the example. I started wearing suit to the office initially, but after a while I said no. Am I really a suit person? I'm not. Suit is for official, but this is I'm in the office. I'm not going anywhere today. So why would I wear suit? So I just feel like wearing suit. It was more like me trying to create my own style and also become
Okay.
Afrocentric. I want to be Afrocentric. I want to see people know that this guy is an African guy. He likes the African dress style. That was what really
Okay.
influenced my pattern.
All
Yes,
right.
so
Thank you for letting us into your style and your fashion. So we are going to take a short break now, and when we are back, we are going to dive straight into what we have for today. You're welcome back, and we are going to just dive straight into business. So I am going to ask you, why is networking important? Why do you think it's really important for us to be talking about this today?
oh great. Minta, I would say that you people that will help you. The journey to grow in your personal and professional life is hinged majorly on people and
Okay.
your ability to strike relationships with them, meaningful ones, and the people that will really help you to grow, to get to the peak of your career, that will help you to achieve what you want to achieve, that will help you. You've not met them yet. They are not your family and friends. Family and friends are very important, but most people that will help you are not your family, shall know your
And
friends.
friends.
Family and friends are part of those people, but they are not enough because people that they know, what they know, the level of their own network will not be enough to serve you. For example, I'm a lawyer and I need to get clients. My family and my friends cannot give me all the clients I need.
You
They can give
need.
me some at the beginning, but as I begin to grow, I need to actually go and see how do I make more relationships that will give me more connections to meet the kind of people that I need for this season, for this time, and for my business objective, for example, or for my career just as a professional. So you must network because the more people you know and the more people knows you, the more likely you will succeed. You might have the best certificate, you might have the best knowledge, the best product, the best whatever it is you have. If people don't know it, it's useless. So the only way you can begin to push yourself for people to know you is when you network. Either it's online or it's offline. So it's not something you do and say that I've networked for a while now. Let me now arrive. I want to rest.
I,
No,
I have
it's a
stopped. It's
continuous
just like
thing.
if you say you are learning, it's a continuous process.
Absolutely.
You can never
He
stop
has to
learning.
continue
I say,
networking.
now I am
You
done with
have to
learning.
continue networking.
Now
So
let me
you have to.
rest.
So it's just important because his life is just about connections. It's about meeting people. It's about people knowing you and say, "Oh wow, you do this kind of thing. I never knew. Wow, I never knew you can even help me with this kind of thing." And because they know you now, they now see you as someone they can get value from in this particular area. So the more people that know you, and they also come and test your service, they test your ability, and they spread the word to somebody and say, call this person, he can do ABC for you. He has done it for me. Even if you don't have a business, the truth is that you need people that will give you jobs. I had someone called me on Tuesday and told me that she has a job that she wants to fill up, a recruitment, I mean a vacancy, and that this job
Okay.
should not be advertised. Wow. So I had to go, who in my network is qualified to get this
For
job?
this job.
I have to curate my network. I said, okay, let me call this person. I told this person, these jobs are available, do this, send your CV. When you send your CV, let me know, let me call the person that you have sent your CV so you can see how to push it. Imagine that she was not somebody that you know. I mean, I said I don't have anybody. Just be so,
That's
but
all.
because I
That's
have
it.
people
It will
that
go to
have
someone
told me
else.
what they want. Yeah, they told me what they want. I know that this is their needs. So when I heard that there's an opportunity in that area, I just flashed back. Who told me they want this kind of opportunity? Let me see who I can refer. That is why you must network, because we are always in need of something. And when people remember you, you can easily give you an opportunity, can easily assist you. And when you even need something, it goes to people. You can easily know that okay, there's a basis for us to have this conversation because we are connected in a way.
Said in
We
the
don't have to be
way.
best friends. We are connected in a way. I met you somewhere. I have your number. I know you from online, from LinkedIn, from Facebook, Instagram. So that connection we have is the basis for us to have this conversation that can now lead to something.
All right, thank you very much. Let me give a very practical example. By the
Mm.
way, if you want my ebook, Olatunji Fetayo, good evening. Thank you for joining. If you want my ebook, Offline Connect, you need to drop comments. The more comments you drop, the more chances you have to get the book. Let me show you the book once again. So that's the book. So let me just keep it there while I'm talking. So let me give you a very good example. You know, Tiba is coming up and we want to launch we
Yeah.
want to publish a magazine. The last time we published our first magazine was 2020. So this 2023, we felt, okay, it's been a while. Let's publish a new edition of our magazine. And we've been reaching out to a few people to grace the cover of our magazine for almost 3 weeks now. But because I was really busy preparing for an exam that I'm going to be doing very soon, I don't really have the energy to be, sending this
Mm.
email to people myself or chatting them privately myself and all that. So I asked my team members who are concerned to work on those emails, to send emails. And we've been sending emails. We've been sending emails like almost 3 weeks now, even follow-up emails. We were not getting any response. Today I was really tired. I was actually reading, but I just
Mm.
felt very annoyed in my spirit. That why is this thing dragging? I mean, this is something I could have done. I don't know why not do this thing, because you are giving the excuse of you want exam, but this thing will not even take you up to 5 minutes to private chat these people and say, okay, this and this. Right? So do you know that
Mm.
within 15, don't let me say 15 minutes, within 30 minutes, I private chatted 2 people out of the people that were, and immediately they responded to the email. And I'm like,
Responded.
wow.
Wow.
And I have been working myself up, trying to
Yeah.
push my team members. You're not doing enough. You're not following up on these people. And they kept
Mm-hmm.
saying these people are not
Mm-hmm.
replying. And just one chat today, and I was
From
getting
you.
instant responses. I was like,
Yeah.
wow. Now, this did not just happen because
Yeah.
I just went to their inbox. It's happened because I had relationship with these people. These are people that have
Absolutely.
attended events. We've attended events together. They've attended TIBA
Mm-hmm.
before. I have a kind of
Yeah.
relationship with them. So it was
Yeah.
really easy
Yeah.
when they saw my DM. It was really easy for them to
Mm-hmm.
reply me. And there are so many other people that I will go and meet. I will send a DM to, and they will not even reply me. Till now, they've not replied to me
Absolutely.
because of what? We don't have a relationship. We are not connected.
Exactly.
So just
Yes.
to
Yes.
buttress what you said, it is very important that we network, because you will need people. Someone said, Reverend Felix Funke Adejumo once said that we need people from the cradle to the grave, from the
Absolutely.
from the from the day you were born to the day you would die. You need
Mm.
people to survive. So don't join the
Yeah.
gang of I am a self-made person. I don't need anybody in my life. To hell with everybody. I can do life alone. No, you will need people.
Absolutely.
If you don't need people to give back to you, let's even assume that you fell from heaven. Nobody gave birth to you. Just appear
Yes.
one day from the cloud. You
Yeah.
cannot go to school alone. You have to interact with people in school. If you
Yeah.
finish
Yeah.
from school, let's assume that you were homeschooled in your house. It was your
Mm-hmm.
mom that was teaching you everything. You cannot go to the university alone, or do you? Is it that your mommy will homeschool you
It's
for
not
university?
possible. It's not possible.
You can't go to the university. You can't
Yeah.
say, okay, this university, I'm the only one I want to stay there. I don't want to see anybody. Okay, let's assume that you scale through that one. You cannot work alone. Even if you have business that you're managing, you need people to patronize you. You need clients. You need
Mm-hmm.
customers. So
Yeah.
it's not boils to the fact that whether you're a business owner, because you were talking from the angle of a business owner. Now you're an entrepreneur. You have
Mm-hmm.
your own law firm where
Yeah.
you engage clients, where you get business from people. You are more like a business owner.
Yeah.
But it's not just for business owners now. So when you're talking about networking, it's not just for, oh, I want to get customers, I want to get clients. That is why I am networking. So now
Networking. Yeah.
I know you're also a professional because you got the award of ambitious professional of the year in 2021. Definitely you
True.
qualify to talk about this. So can you tell us, now that you've talked about the business part of it, can you tell us
Mm.
how networking is beneficial to professionals? All of us that wear suit and tie, 8 to 5, 9 to 5 people. Do you think we need networking? Because why do I need networking? Let me just go to my office, do my job. I don't need a client. I mean, Yoruba will say something that whether the boss sells or not, the employees' money must be complete. Employees' salary must be complete.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So what concern me with business? Whether you get business for your business or you get clients for your business, so I don't care. Give me my job, let me do it, and let me collect my salary and go home.
Mm.
That is me as an employee. So, in your own opinion, do you think it's really important for employee to also network the same way business owners are also networking?
Yes, absolutely. And I'll give you a very practical example. What I would say is that you need track record, you need accolades, you need recommendations for you to see the journey of professional life is not just about your certificate and what you know alone. So if you go to Google now, right, type my name, Sesi Hundeyin on Google, you would see several links to my name in newspapers, to YouTube, to podcasts, to different things. And you would think that I did those things myself. I've actually put in the work, but all those platforms you are seeing my name appear on, we are people that actually gave me opportunities. You see a link to a YouTube video where I give a TEDx talk. If you think TEDx talk where can just go and give, go and try it. Now I didn't beg for a TEDx talk. I didn't. Somebody
Try am if
approached me
easy.
and someone approached me and said, I want you fit the bill. You have the profile of the kind of person we want to grace our TEDx stage. Now, when I have people who are looking out for me and they look at my name on Google and I'm a TEDx speaker, it gives them this level of confidence. This person is a polished person. Now, that person that gave me
Yes,
that
it gives
platform,
you credibility. Yes.
absolutely. This person I gave that platform, I met this person at an event. Now, I didn't even know that there was a possibility of being a TEDx speaker when I met her, right? Her name is Priscilla Amadi. Although I've watched TEDx, a lot of TED Talks and TEDx Talks on YouTube. It's something I like to do, but I've not even imagined that it's
You
possible
will
to do it
one
in two
day,
years. So when I met her at
yes, you
that
will one day
event,
become a
we
TEDx speaker.
connected at the event. We had our exchange number. I didn't even have anything in mind to benefit from her. I just knew that this person is a nice person. She was a speaker at this conference, and it's somebody I would like to keep in touch with. And I started talking. And when it was time, she said, I need the contact of somebody. This person is close to you. Can you help me get this person come and speak at TED? I said, yes, I'll get him for you. And I got the person to speak. Then I said, check your inbox, your email. And I did. What did I see? It was an invitation to be a TEDx speaker. And people have been asking me, how did you become a TEDx speaker? I'm like, well, it's relationship. So
Relationship
now,
brought it.
TEDx might bring on something that will stand you out as a professional. This is an
Yes.
example of that kind of thing.
It's
And
actually
these
a
kind of
big
things,
deal.
yeah, these kind of things, you don't buy them with money. It's not money. These are things that relationship is the only capital that can give it to you. So
That
even
can
if you
help
don't,
with the currency that can help you
that
buy
can help
them.
you get, because these people don't want any watery person, any kind of person. That's the kind of profile to fit in. So even if you are not up there yet, right? And because you're connected with this kind of people, that's okay. I think you fit the bill because I know you. I see your post on LinkedIn. I've met you at an event. I think I like your outlook. Can you do this thing? So even if you have a job, I don't want to get clients. Let me tell you, you have a very long way to go. And some of the ladders you need to climb, right, to become a polished, a refined, the kind of products, for example, like an Elumelu. Most of those things are not going to happen in your workplace alone. Your workplace will not determine. It's part of your place. Is part of it, but you need to do other things elsewhere. Do this, speak. But I spoke somewhere this year. One of my biggest speaking engagements. And someone asked me, "How did you get this kind of big platform? How did you get it?" I'm like, I didn't lobby. I didn't even go to. They came to meet me, and somebody just referred them. Said they wanted somebody that can talk on this real estate law. My friend said this guy is the best person for this job. So they met me, and we kind of liked each other, and that was like a good opportunity. I did not go to them. This person served with me on a committee. Now, the committee we served on was not paid. It was an MBA. It was not paid. And at that time, 2018, I did not even think that in 2023, I'll be speaking
You will
at
bring
that
this
kind of
kind of
platform.
opportunity.
I did not think, I was just thinking of, let me just serve in a committee, let's have a rapport, this person is a good person. I didn't even think of, but now, after 4 years, I've grown a lot. This person now sees my growth. I say, okay, in this area, I'll be referring these kind of things to you. So if you think of growth, right, see networking as you, right, creating a ladder that will help you, because people are like ladders that help you grow, right, to the kind of level you look to. But you have to figure out who will be the person that help you to grow. That's not your business. Your business is just to meet people as many people as possible, be
and
intentional about
connect
keeping the
as
relationship
much
with
as
them
possible.
and give value. Now, if
All right.
there's an opportunity that comes and they now feel that you are the right fit, it's easy for them to just talk to
To
you.
remember
So look at
you.
it from that perspective, instead of saying that I don't need it and everything. See it as
All right.
an asset. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, so let's talk about attending events.
Yeah.
Do you think every event we see online is what they say we should network? They say we should be meeting people. They say we should be connecting with people. So once I see one event like this, I just jump on it, whether it concerns me or not. I just want to be everywhere so that I have a lot of people. I want to know so many people. I want to have a lot of business cards. So what would your advice be in terms of attending events?
For events, I would say that see an event as you having access into a network. You can buy network actually. You can buy networks. You don't have to bring money and say, Sesi, I want to be my friend. No. If you know Sesi will attend TIBA in November, you know that I'm a nominee for the award. In fact, I'll be nominated for an award, and I'll be given an award that day. I'll likely be there. And you have seen me as somebody that, you like the way I do things. I do real estate law. You like me. You want to connect with me. And also people that are awardees. It tells you that this kind of people, they are high-level people. They're people that they are growing and they're on their way to growth. I think they're the kind of people I want to have in my network. Let me go. So attending events should be based on your goals. What are your personal goals? So in the last 2 years,
I want people to put that in the comments. So he said something that is really profound, and I want it to fly in the comment section. He said attending events should be based on your goals. So what do you want to achieve? It's not like once you see an event, you just jump on it. He mentioned something that is really profound as well. He said that you can look at the caliber of people that are going to be attending the events. If they are type of people you really love to connect with and meet, if they are people on the way of growth, for instance, an award event, if they are giving someone an award, I don't know about other organizations that are organizing award, but I know for this one I am handling, TIBA. If your name appears on TIBA, just know that you are not an any kind of person. I've seen a lot of people come to me and say, oh, how do I come in? How do I said, just if people nominate you, we'll shortlist you. A lot of people have even been nominated. They will go and call their village people to nominate them. I will see their names 500 times. If you don't meet the criteria, there is nothing I can do. You can even be my friend. It doesn't matter. Do you understand? So for you to be an awardee at TIBA, you should know that the caliber of people who put in that category or in that nomination list are people that are worth connecting with.
Absolutely.
So these are the type of events that you should be looking forward to. They're kind of events that you want to attend so that you will meet quality people. Because it's not just about meeting people, it's about meeting quality people, relevant people, people who are important to your life journey, people who are important to your destiny. Not just Barok Budu, not just anybody. You understand? So I want you to put that in the comment section. Attending events should be based on your goals, not your growth. Maybe your growth too. Of course, your goals is what will lead to your growth. But it will be based on your goals. What do I want to achieve? Am I trying to get business clients? Am I trying to climbed some ladder in my career professional. Maybe you are trying to get mentor, career sponsor. You're trying to launch a new business idea. I mean, so if you want to launch a new business idea now, you already know that you should be in a gathering of entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs, yeah.
If you are into B2B, business to business, you should be in the gathering of other people who are also doing business. If you are a career professional, you should be attending conferences that brings together other career professionals. If you are looking at meeting with high net worth people, you should be attending events like dinner, awards, conferences, and so on. So your goal, what do I want to get from this event? Or what is the next goal on my agenda?
Yeah.
So that is what is going to determine what kind of event you're going to attend. So sorry for cutting you in. I just really need to emphasize that.
Fine.
So please go ahead.
Yes. So once you determine the goal you want to achieve, you now make a decision that I'll attend that event. And now when you attend an event, people don't know you. They only see your face and what you're wearing. They don't know what you carry. Now,
they don't know your value.
They don't know your value. It's one thing to attend an event, another thing for you to actually say what you do. So when I was at a wedding last week Saturday in Ibadan, a wedding of a very close family friend, and on the wedding day, the wedding morning, we were in the reception, and a lady that I met the previous night where we lodged, our husband came there and started talking about what we do. And I was telling him what I do as a lawyer. He asked me a question, and he said that I need your service tomorrow. So how do you tell people what you do? You don't go to events to just start selling. No, but of course, at some point, that conversation will happen. Oh, my name is this. Oh, my name is that. You have a nice dress. Oh, what do you do? Now, that is where you might get somebody that will be interested in what you're doing. I mean, you as a person, if what you do, I need it, or it sounds like, wow, it appears I will need this kind of person, right? Let me connect. Let me get his number. Let me get a number. And from there, we'll start. So you need to learn how to communicate, how to amplify your value. What do you do? How can it help people? If you say I'm a lawyer, it doesn't make sense.
Can someone help us put that in the comment section? When you attend networking events, learn to communicate your values. Communicate your values. Can you put that in the comment section in capital letter? I want you to keep rolling. Communicate your value. Open your mouth and speak. Like, open your mouth and speak. This is who I am. Like you said, people don't know you. They just see you with fine face, maybe fine makeup and fine dress. They don't even know who you are. They don't know what you carry. They don't know the value you're bringing to the table. It is when you open your mouth to initiate conversations that people know who you are. And not just initiating conversation, because a lot of people initiate conversations and they get carried away along the line. They start saying something that is not really relevant to why they are there. You say, me too, I like one bell if I every Saturday like this. No, that's not why you are there. You're there because you want to sell yourself. You want to promote your brand. You want to communicate your value. And that is why it is really important for us that we should get our pitch. They call it elevator pitch. Can you help me put that in the comment section? Elevator pitch. Your elevator pitch must be handy at every point in time. An elevator pitch is something you deliver within 10 seconds, maximum 20 seconds. So there is no long talk. There is no time for long talk. There is no time for reading a epistle or saying the biography of the family.
Let me cut in now. So in networking events, that is not where you want to be my friend on the spot. It's not possible to be my friend. It's just to initiate a connection. The other things will happen after the event. Some people want to talk to you for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, and I'm Antibal. I want to talk to many people. You are tying me down, So you have to be smart. You want to make someone else get your attention. 5 minutes is even too much. Once I meet you, tell me your name, we exchange pleasantries, we exchange business kind of numbers. It's okay. Just save my number on WhatsApp and send me a message later. Don't now want to talk to me for 10 minutes or want to now know me. Oh, I know you're on LinkedIn. How do you do? No, that's not the time to do that, please. That's just
okay. So someone should help us that in the comment as well. I just need all these points to be going to the comments so that people who are catching up with the replay can quickly glance through. Be brief with the communication of your value. Be brief while communicating your value. Be straightforward and be concise. Good morning. Oh, I love you. I love your dress. You can compliment something about them. Oh, I love your dress, or I love your hair. Even if it is not fine, just compliment it. So So after that, my name is Zomoba Biriadeola Shideko. I am a finance professional. I am also a coach, a branding expert. I help businesses and individuals to build their brand to become outstanding, a sustainable brand. All these things I've said now, I've not even used 1 minute, and you're done.
Yeah.
I'm an author. I'm a TEDx speaker. And when you're communicating your value too as well, another thing is don't just be spelling out title. I am a lawyer. I'm a barista. What do you do? Like Sesi now, he is into real estate law. So even instead of saying I am a real estate law, I am an author, I am a TEDx speaker. No, that one is a long thing. I am a real estate law. I help individuals
lawyer,
to seal agreement or to seal deal for their properties. So you don't just start calling titles. I have BSc, I have MSc. No, nobody needs that at that point. Like you said, a lot of things will still happen later, but at that moment, just keep it short and sweet. Okay. So now let's talk about introverts. People can be saying, Minta, barista, is because you people are very vocal. It's because you people like to talk. That's why you are saying all this. It's not easy. I would like just go and meet somebody and say hello, good afternoon. I mean, it's not easy at all. Let's just be frank. It's not easy. So now tell us, what tips do you have for people who are introverts? Like they don't like talking to people. They just like to be on their own, in their space, doing their thing. I mean, they are shy and they cannot talk to people like we do. So what advice do you give them? How would you tell them? Hello, Esther from Instagram. Thank you for joining. So what advice will you give them? Or how would you tell them to go about this networking thing, especially when they're in a public space?
So networking starts from within you. And that's what I mean. If I know that I, Sesi Hundeyin, right, let me say I'm even a fresh graduate. I've done NYSC. But I know that I've lived on this planet for 25 years, for example. I have a BSc or an LLB degree. I've gone to NYSC and I have this experience. I have this kind of experience. I don't even have a job. Now, your ability to place a value on yourself is what makes you to be confident. Now, you don't have to, if you're an introvert, which I am, but I also talk, so I think I'm an ambivert a bit, but for a long time, I was a very reserved person. I still am. But when I come outside, the reason why I talk is because I know I carry a lot of value. So I can't hide it. I'm not going to be, I don't brag. I don't encourage you to brag.
You're like a light upon the hilltop. It can never be hidden.
You must see this. You must see. So when I go out there, even though I know that I can't talk to, unless I can talk to 50 people in a room, they can walk the room. I can't do that. But as an introvert, for example, I know that I have something. If I miss 3 people, I can be able to say hi, I do this, I do that. Let them see my value. Then also, I want to also get out myself from that, weakness. It's a weakness. I want to build that muscle. So the only way to build that muscle is to start to do it. Is to start to learn it, start to do it. So the first thing I would say is that you need to develop yourself, work on yourself, stand before the mirror and tell people hi. So start in your church. After the church, don't just run home. After church services, hi, good afternoon. How are you? How's the service today? God bless you. That's how you start.
From your church. Start small.
There's no pressure in church to network, but we network in church. There's no pressure. Just do that. From there, if I go to an event now, how would I say hi? How would I say hi? Practice it. And when you go out, they remember that you have something to carry. Even if you don't have a job, for example, you're not useless. You are not useless. You have something. So when you have that consciousness in you, just express and be yourself. Person. Oh, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma. It's nice to meet you. My name is ABC. I do ABC. Sir, I would like to have your contact. You might be shaking and everything. People will know it. But they will appreciate that you are even trying. It's not like me. I'll say, oh, don't be nervous. It's fine, and everything. Nobody will judge you. Nobody will say, oh, you're nervous. So over time, you are not able to do it. But of course, you might not want to now be talking to everybody in the room. That's where extroverts are they're experts, because they can talk to everybody in the room. But we introverts want to also 5 people, 10, and again, in networking events, you don't need to talk to everybody in the room. You just need 5, 10 people that you talk to, because the more people you gather, the more work you're giving yourself. You have to call them. You have to get them. So me, I don't like stress. I just target 5, 10 people. I'm okay. Those people, once
Less
you
is
relate with
more.
them,
Less is
once you relate
actually
with
more.
them,
The quality
yeah,
is what matters.
once you even relate with them and they have a rapport with you and they do stuff with you, they will bring you into their network. It is
Where you
called
meet
a
more
network
people.
effect. Yes, like I met Minta, and I didn't even meet her physically, but there was somebody I met through Minta, and the person has given me a lot of value. I don't know her from anywhere. I met her online on LinkedIn, and we've done stuff together that are very close now. So I didn't have to meet all Minta's friends. No,
No,
I didn't
just
even
one
tell
that will
Minta.
introduce you to one and one and one.
Exactly. And she didn't even introduce you. She knew that I got her. I mean, I got into that on LinkedIn because Minta liked her post. And I now said, we started talking. Right. She just never had a connection. I met her at Tiba. Oh, mom, I used to talk on LinkedIn. I bought your book and everything. She now, oh, yeah, it's true. She knows me and her husband. And that was how, as a family, he gave me stuff connected and he gave me stuff to do. So don't be saying I'm an introvert, I can't talk. The more you're saying that, the more that reality will be your reality. Don't you talk to the conductor, don't talk to the Uber driver, don't talk to the mechanic, don't you talk to the person selling groceries in your area. So why don't talk to people that are professionals, right? So stop seeing an introvert. Introvert also talk. We talk, but the only thing is that the frequency of how we talk is not exact, it's measured, it's calculated. So that's even a strength for you.
Strategic, it's planned.
When I go to an event, most times I don't even feel like talking. I just sit there in my area. But me, because people already know me on LinkedIn, so people just say, I know this guy. But when I was starting out initially, when I didn't have online presence initially, when I go to an event, what I do is that I just dress well, I sit down calmly. Person next to me, I'll just say hi. Or if they say hi to me, I say, okay, they say hi to me first. Okay, I'll start talking to them back. When I start talking to them, we just bond and we'll click. Get their number, 2, 3, 4, I'm out. I have a target that today I must talk to 5 people in this event. It's a target, just 5 or just 3, and I must get their number and I must go back after I met them to tell you, hi, good afternoon. I went to ABC and ABC events, and I would like to keep in touch with you. So that's it.
All right,
it's not a difficult thing, really.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So if you can see my screen, I have a book there, Offline Connect. We are not going to be able to talk about everything tonight. I mean, networking should be a course on its own, to be sincere, because we need it. We need it. I usually tell people that I won't be able to do anything in Nigeria today if not because I am able to use social media to do a little bit of networking. Imagine, I don't live in Nigeria. I don't work in Nigeria. My church is not in Nigeria. I don't have friends in Nigeria. I have very little friends in Nigeria now. And I come to Nigeria every year to do an event. How do you think that is possible? Because I know that if I'm in church, if I go to church in Nigeria now, I can invite my church members to come for my event. If I work in Nigeria, I will pull all my colleagues and say, oh yeah, by fire, by force, all of you must come for my event. I mean, there are so many disadvantages. I tell people that I have a lot of disadvantages when it comes to organizing an event. But I have just decided not to allow those excuses and disadvantages to hold me down, to make me say, no, I'm not going to do this because I am disadvantaged in this area, in this area, in this area. I have just decided to break loose from that. And that is why I leverage the internet, the social media, to do the little I can do to connect with a little, to the little people I can connect with, and we keep it moving. Okay, so like he said, if you're an introvert, you must eat. They usually say something that a closed mouth is a closed destiny. True. As long as you are in this world, you want to eat, you want to survive, you want to wear good clothes, and you want to make a living for yourself, you need to open your mouth and talk. Oh, there's nothing like I'm an introvert in this matter. I have an introvert. I have 3 children, and one of them is an introvert, extreme introvert. But by the grace of God, you cannot be. I don't want to convert her. I am not converting her to an extrovert like me. No, that's not what I'm doing. But I am trying to take her from that extreme introversion to the middle. Before now, she doesn't want to do anything at the front. She always wants to be at the back. She knows how to do the thing. If they ask her, come to the front, no, she will not want to go. Come and lead this one in church. She will run back. I have to be working on her intentionally. And trust me now, I am so proud of myself because I've done an amazing job. This last session that they had at the end of year program, hey, I never believed it. My daughter interpreted Chinese. She was at the front like this, interpreting Chinese. She did this fencing. There's this game they call fencing. She was there, top, in that white uniform, whatever. She was doing fencing. I was like, I can't believe
Yes, the mind.
Few Sundays ago, like 2 Sundays ago, she led announcement in church. And
Wow.
I am just so proud. Like, okay, I'm not saying you should be an
That's
extrovert,
growth. Yeah,
but
just
you
grow.
should be at the
To grow.
front. You cannot be at the back.
Yes.
It's not possible.
No.
Because you will grow up, you will lead team, you will lead groups, you will do assignments in the university, you will do teamwork, you will join a company as an employee. They will team you up with people to work with people. They will make you a team leader. You'll be a boss, a manager, a supervisor. Is this how you want to be doing? It's going to affect you. So it's
True.
not just about being an extrovert. It's about utilizing your introversion positively. You need to bring yourself out of the shell sometimes. And you will need to be intentional about it and say, you see this thing, I'm going to do it. Like I used to advise people when it comes to public speaking. Like you said, start from church. When they are doing women's meeting in church, raise up your hand, talk. When they are doing, no, that's how it starts.
Yeah.
When they are doing youth meeting, raise up your hand, talk. Even if you don't have anything to say thank you everyone for staying for this meeting. Sit down back. You are breaking loose from that thing that is gripping you. You are breaking loose from it bit by bit.
True.
If you are in a meeting at work, when they say, is there any question, is there any contribution? Don't just stay there and just be watching everybody talk. Raise up your hand and also talk. All these little things is going to help you overcome the shyness. And before you know it, you will be able to connect with as many people as you want.
Yes, be confident.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. So now let's talk about after you have gone for an event and have met few people or many people, so to say, what next? So I just collect their contact, put it in my purse, and just be going to my house. Or what do you advise that I should do?
So this is where the real work is, and I would like to caution my friends watching that you can't force a relationship. You can't force it.
Can
Relationships
you put
are
that in the
things.
comments? You can't force
You can't force
relationship. All of you that want to do
yes.
attache by force.
You cultivate relationships. You cultivate it. You don't force it. So after you met a person at an event, right? The first thing is not to ask for a favor. That's a red flag for me already. Like, meet me at Tiba on Saturday, on Monday, asking me that, can I help you get a job? I mean, that's so entitled, and it is nonsense. So the first thing is that you want people to know you. They've known you. I mean, they're visible. They're not visible to you now. They have in their network now, but they don't know you per se. They only they've connected with you. Now, how do they know you? Thank God for digital media now. Now, what I do is that when I go to Tiba, for example, I'll go with my phone, collect people's number. If I don't like using my card, I like using my phone to collect people's number, save it, and I'll flash your number. It might not even ring. So I'll see the call history on my phone that all these numbers are numbers I flashed at Tiba. Then I'll go to WhatsApp and I collect your WhatsApp number. When I go to home that night, I will at most the next morning go to type a message on WhatsApp.
Connect.
Good morning,
Are
sir.
you getting this? It's not like
Good
you go for an
morning,
event today and you'll be connecting with somebody next 3 months. They would have forgotten
Doesn't
your
make
face
sense.
or what you
They
look
will.
like.
Yeah, so I see a
Connect
pigeon.
immediately.
I see the hot. I see the hot. So good
I see
morning,
the
sir.
hot.
Good morning, sir. My name is ABC.
I met
It was
you
nice meeting you. It was nice. I was
yesterday.
delighted to meet you yesterday at Tiba Awards, and I look forward to keeping in touch with you soon. Kind regards, Sesi. Don't just start saying, "Oh, can I call you this night?" No, just stand you there. So now, when you do that, they also respond and say, "Oh, nice meeting you." When they post on WhatsApp, you'll be seeing your status. When you post, they'll see it. So that way, they are knowing you gradually. They are knowing, oh, yeah, it's posting about law, it's about posting about football, about church, it's a pastor. Then after you do that, you must talk. If you don't talk, you lose that. So you must also start communicating your value. If they have you on your WhatsApp, what did they know you for? What did they know you for? If they don't know you for anything, they can't remember you for anything. That's why your WhatsApp status is not just that I don't post on WhatsApp. I'm a serious person. You are deceiving yourself. Just the play.
No, I'm a mature person.
We are
mature.
You're not mature. You're not mature. So when you post on WhatsApp, they are seeing your status. I was in a burial ceremony of a very senior lawyer, and I've not met the lawyer before. But I said I'll go to that burial just to honor him. My friend said I should come. So I went to the burial. When I just met the man knew my face. I don't have his number. On Facebook, he knows me online, on LinkedIn. I haven't met two lawyers, they know me. I don't know their people, I know them from our father. They just greeted me like they knew me. That could be possible because of my interaction on social media. So be busy, be active on WhatsApp, for crying out loud. I'm not going to post every day, but at least show up once in a while. TGIF, you have fine clothes, post it. TGIF, have a wonderful weekend. You'll just see your picture, they'll remember you.
All
Then
of
after
you
they
that
know
you
you,
used
they like
to
you.
prove that you are mature
Nah,
than
nah, nah.
us,
You have to,
that
because
we
that's
make
the
a
way
lot
to
of
be
noise.
visible. If you're in a network, I'm not seeing you, I'll not remember you. Then
You will not
finally,
remember. Yes,
I'll not
I will not
remember you.
remember
I will
you.
not
You
remember
mentioned
you.
that somebody
I will not
told you
remember you.
that
Yes.
she has a job vacancy. At that point, when
Yes.
that thing came, trust me, you
Yeah.
will only recommend people you can remember.
People that are interacting, exactly that interacted with me
That you see
in the last probably few weeks.
once a week or twice a week.
Yes.
Those are the names that will come to
Yes.
your head. If
That
I
will
don't see
talk.
you, I don't remember you.
Absolutely.
So
That's
we
it. So
really need to
you must make
invest,
yourself visible.
yes, in
Yes.
visibility.
Invisibility. Absolutely. So the last point is now, when they know you, they like you. What can you do to earn the person's trust? Now, I don't mean trust to be a spouse or to date the person. No, I mean trust that, can I give this person a job or an opportunity, or to even host him on this kind of show, for example? Because it takes a level of trust for me to be invited here. That I have a good camera, I have a good system, I can talk well. They want to take a chance on you. So now, you don't wait for them to come to you. Go to them. What do I mean? Always look for opportunities to add value.
Opportunity.
To add value. And it's
Very
not
key.
difficult. Don't look for, I want to give you money, I want to volunteer. That's even too big. When somebody posts a flyer, you mean somebody at Tiba, for example, person is a CEO, he posts his company flyer, they are doing maybe an event on LinkedIn Live or Instagram Live, and you see, don't look away. Share that flyer. If the flyer is something that you have value, you have interest in, right? Share it. Don't ask her, send me flyer. Screenshot it and share. The person will see your
Those
flyer
little
on your status.
gestures.
Yes, you see the flyer on the status and say, oh, thank you for sharing my flyer. Now, you started earning trust gradually. So this person is a person of value. You want to add value. And you do the second time, the third time, it now becomes something you do every time, right? The person has your trust. You ask, okay, sir, I can actually host this event for you as the moderator or as the virtual host, and I can do a good job. Say, really? So let's try you out. Now, it will not give you yes because you are the best. It's giving you a yes because you have tried to show value in a way. Little ways. It now gives you an opportunity. So that's how
Be resourceful. Be resourceful. Can you please put it in the comment? Be a person of value.
Be a resource for people.
Person.
Just be a resource.
Let me quickly cut in there. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is a very interesting topic. I mean, I like this topic a lot, and because it's really real, it's practical. We can talk about practical things instead of talking about theory and what is in the book. Let me give you a very good example with this resourcefulness that you talked about.
Yeah.
Last year, I don't know, I just picked on someone on LinkedIn. A story led to that, but I don't want to go into that story. I pick on him and I decided to start giving him money every month. Because even before now, I used to have like 1 or 2 students in my network that usually give money every month. There was one that I gave money for almost 5 years. I just have them like that, just like my own social responsibility. Because if you have suffered before in your life, when you see other people suffering, or when you see other people going through what you have gone through, you will know how to help. So sometimes I just pick 1, 2 people, I just start giving them, some stipends every month, just assist them. And I was giving this guy. Do you know that all through last year that we had Tiba, I don't really want to talk about this, but I just need to talk about it. This guy did not for once say, ma'am, please, this thing you are doing, how can I be of help? What can I do? Not even posting a flyer, not even engaging on my post, nothing. I mean, this is someone I was giving money every month. I think I gave him consecutive for like 3 or 4 months before that thing happened. And it was a lifetime thing for me personally. I was like thinking, okay, till he finished school, I'm going to be doing this for him and all that.
Yeah.
And I just discovered that this guy was not resourceful at all. There was nothing like, okay, what can I do to help? I mean, this is even a Gen Z guy that is a bit influential, that has a lot of influence, that could have used his influence somehow to help. And after the whole thing, I was just like, no way. It's not like
Yeah.
I'm doing something to expect something in return. I'm just trying to buttress your point that when
Yes.
you are in a relationship, it should be mutual. It should be beneficial. It
Yes.
should not be parasitic. Parasitic in the sense that you are always receiving from one person, and you're
Taking.
not ready to deliver
Yes.
any value at all. There's nothing like, okay, can I volunteer? I have a team, as I speak to you, I have a team of 104 people who are volunteering for TIBA. These people, the way they work, sometimes I have to ask myself, do you pay them? How much can you even pay for this kind of work they are doing? They're so selfless. They're so committed. Of course, we have a lot of people that are not really committed among them, but I can assure you that majority of them, the way they take this TIBA work is as if I'm paying them one big money every month. This is what we call resourcefulness. When you don't add value in a relationship, if you connect, you just connect for nothing.
It's
What did I
useless.
say? You just connect for connecting sake. It
It's
is not going to,
useless.
it is not going to make any sense at the end. You are not going to get any
Yeah.
benefit. Because in this life, you must be bringing something to the table. You need to learn how to think and say to yourself, what can I bring? I wrote a book, my very first book, Building Great Relationship. They are coming to TIBA this year. I think I gave everybody who came to TIBA last year. If you're coming to TIBA this year, you're going to be getting that book for free again. Building Great Relationships. And one of the things I
That's it.
mentioned in
Yes.
that name is don't just say thank you when someone do something for you. You need to start thinking of how you can reciprocate the goodness people the good gesture people has extended to you. How can you be of help? This thing, I've seen a lot of people come and meet me, Minta, this thing, oh, how do we want to do it? Oh, do you need my help? You won't believe that this particular guy came to me again this year and said something in this. I said, no
Can't
way.
work.
People,
And
100
this thing
people
make
are
okay.
volunteering for me. I will have money, I will not give those ones. It's you that will now be giving money.
Nah.
When I'm not crazy, when I'm
It's
not
not,
mad.
it's not sustainable.
Ah,
It's not sustainable.
recently, I gave 1K to all the volunteers. 100 of them, I gave 82 of them 1K. That's 82,000.
Wow, that's a
See the way
lot.
they were thanking me. Minta,
That's a
thank you.
lot.
And I'm like, 1,000 recharge card. I want to do more. So if I now have 120K now, it's you that will now give. I will not go and give people that are really serving me, that are working there. And they're on
Give
this.
value to me.
All of them are on this broadcast now, the volunteers, commenting, cheering me up, giving me moral support. So if I have money now, I will not give to them. It's you. It's you. Like, I mean, you to reason
For
now,
what?
it makes sense.
Yes,
It don't
for
make
what?
sense. It
Nah,
don't make sense at all.
nah. We
The
should
team
learn.
leaders,
We should learn
some
to
of them,
give
I will
before
call
you
them in
ask.
the middle of the night. I
Yeah.
will call them. I will be calling them day and night. I will not give them money. It's you that will now come and give money when I'm not mad. So you need to be resourceful. Add
Absolutely.
value.
Absolutely.
Always look out for people. It's not about you collecting. A lot of people, they will say, you dish value, you do value, you do this one, that one. You will meet somebody, you cannot even buy 10 naira thing and bring and say, this person has been really valuable to me. Oh, yeah, take, oh, yeah, collect. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Your own is just to be collecting. And tomorrow you will come to their inbox and say, please, come and mentor me. Come mentor me. If you are not, no, if you're not ready,
Yes, to give.
value.
Yes.
See, relationship.
Two-way.
You talk
two-way.
about relationship now. You talk about cultivating relationship. Do you know the meaning of cultivation in Greek? I love Greek science when I was in secondary school.
Yeah.
Do you know when they say they are cultivating a farm? You weed it, you remove unwanted plants, you water it, irrigation. Yes, irrigation. There's one. I mean, I've forgotten a lot of them. Drainage.
Fertilizer there.
Yes, fertilizer, drainage, irrigation,
remove the weeds.
A lot of things.
A lot.
You tender it to make sure that it is growing. Weeds are not taking over.
It's well nurtured.
It's well nurtured. So that is the way relationship is. It's not just about they say we should be connecting to people. They are doing TIBA this year is free. They are not collecting money. Let me carry my bag and go. You start collecting everybody's number. You just collect it for collecting sake. Nothing will happen. So you should learn. People should learn how to add value to people. When you see somebody doing something, even if they don't ask you, support them. Give them moral support. So as little as commenting on somebody's post can make a lot of difference. Something as little as posting or reposting somebody's flyer can do a lot of good. Okay, so please, it is really important that we take note of that value. You know, when you talk about it, I just really need to bring this example,
Buttress it,
especially
yes.
Gen Zs. You guys, the way you
Let's not
carry
go
your
there,
shoulder,
Meg.
I'm coming for you, so we'll be getting prepared. You Gen Zs, the way you people carry your shoulder sometimes, like, we don't arrive. Especially once you have a little followers like this, maybe you have 10,000 or
Yeah.
50, you don't arrive. You cannot help anybody again. You cannot assist. You cannot volunteer. And I see someone, one of them even mentioned one day that he cannot volunteer. I was like, are you kidding me? When in my
Those
volunteering
volunteers,
group, I have married women and married men.
even
Do
in the
you know that we had
volunteers,
babies?
president's governors see volunteers at their level.
Yes, married
They
men.
volunteer at their
In fact,
level.
we have married people that they have stopped giving birth to children. They are in their
Wow.
40s. I
Wow.
tell you, we gave birth to 2 babies recently. The head of volunteer herself, Gift Joseph, she gave birth to a baby in July. I never knew she was pregnant.
Congratulations.
The way this lady was walking, I mean, the day she was going to the theater, into the labor room to go and give birth, she called me and she told me, Minta, this one, this one, this. I said, no, pray with me. I said, no worry. She now said, Minta, I have some money with me that you said, say, madam, go and give birth first.
Leave the work
You're in
alone. Come
labor.
back.
You are still remembering the money that you have with me, or the money I have with you, or something I asked you to do. Madam, leave that one, leave that one. When you come back from the delivery room, you will be talking about that one. Go and give birth to baby first and bring baby. I mean,
Yeah.
just to tell you the level of dedication. Another person gave birth on Wednesday. The husband and the wife, both of them are in the volunteering group. And if you see the way these 2 people walk, I never knew the lady was also pregnant. Not until maybe like a month ago that the husband was telling me that I meant to be praying for her, so my wife is. I said, and she's volunteering. Why are you people always stressing yourself like this? I mean, so if married people are volunteering, pregnant, we still have a lot of pregnant people. I think we still have 2 more pregnant people in that group now that they are going to deliver before Tiba, and they are all there walking.
Intentional.
I mean, so you should know that cultivating a relationship does not come for free. It's not cheap. It comes with a lot of commitment, sacrifice, and dedication.
Yeah, it's
you
work.
know. So I think we've really said a lot. We really said it. Like I said, we cannot finish this topic.
I can't.
Never. We've spent 1 hour already, and I want us to start wrapping up. So I want you to give your final words on this making the most out of networking events. I want you to give us your final words.
Yeah, so my final words are that don't be carried away with the social media and digital media. It's good. I leveraged a lot, but the truth is that there are so many people of value, the movers and the shakers of society, and even the future ones that will still emerge. They don't have social media presence. They are there, but they don't have like I do. So don't think because you're on Facebook, you're on LinkedIn, you're on Instagram, you have 2,000 followers that the world ends there. You are joking. Learn to come outside. I was in Ibadan last week Saturday because a friend of mine was getting married. I could have sent money, but I realized that one of the greatest assets you can give your network, a person in your network, is support. And so when you go out, you are training yourself to invest in supporting people, because you are supporting the host of that event. You will meet other people. In fact, the ripple effect is so much. So just make networking something that is part of your life. You may not do it every weekend or every day, but whenever you do it, know that it is something that the way you eat, the way you brush your teeth, the way you wear clothes, the way you invest in education, that is something you're investing in that would make you a better person, give you access to better network, and even make you to amplify your value better. So stop all this thing behind the keypad, pressing your phone and everything. I don't go out. I'm a remote worker. It's good. I'm a Gen Z.
I'm an
I'm
indoor
a millennial.
person.
I'm an indoor person. I don't like going out. Going out is
I'm an
expensive.
introvert.
Exactly.
I'm a mature
Going out is
person. I use
expensive.
social media.
Nah. So you have to go out. You have to be structured. You have to go out. You have to structure it according to your goals, right? You have to know that going out is just the beginning. The real work is after you have come back from that event. If you just do
Nurturing
these
those
things, you'll be fine.
relationships.
Yes, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
That's the
You
real
don't
work.
figure it out after one event. But over time, continuously doing it. I'm not an expert at this thing, but I can do it very well now. You will also be good at, and you would see that when you go to a place, people now gravitate to come to your table. Because over time, I've learned this thing, and also you'll be forced to level up. When you go outside to Tiba, people that are winning awards, doing presentations, talking. One day, I want to be on this. I'm going to event. I've moved from going to events to being invited to speak, because I just have an open mind to attend and had this growth mindset. After a year or two, I'm being invited to speak here. I didn't just jump there. I actually started going out, and I was inspired by what I was seeing. I said, I want to be a speaker too. I want to really take from to stand on that stage. And also, I think if you do that, we'll be fine. These are my final words.
Thank you very much. Thank you everyone who has joined us. I believe that you've gotten value. I have a lot of comments here, but one that struck my mind is this one from Okpelua Martins. She said, if they know better, they would have done better. The flip side, I disagree with you completely. I disagree with you completely. There's something we call common sense. They don't teach it in school. No.
But it's not common.
No, but it's not common, but they don't teach it in school. Don't say, if they know better, they will do better. This is not, it's not even about, somebody is giving you something.
Yeah.
Do you need to be taught to say thank you? Do you need to be taught to reciprocate, to support them, to appreciate them? I mean, this is not something anybody should be taught. If somebody is going out of their way, bringing money out of their salary, I mean, somebody did an analysis one day and said somebody is earning 300,000 a month, and they gave you 10,000. And that means they work for you. Maybe they work for you. Let's even say divided by 30 days in a month divided by 300,000. That's 10,000. So that means the person woke up in the morning, dressed up, carry bag or carry suit, went to work for you that day. The person worked for you for a whole day and gave you 10,000. So
perspective.
If the person is able to part with his day's salary, how much do you need to be told that this person know I'm supposed to support this person? No, this is common sense. There should not be, nobody should be taught this. And I think it's from home. This entitlement mentality. I tell my children, when I do anything for you, you say thank you. It's a chorus in my house, and I also do it. If I say go and bring me my bag, if you come back, I will say thank you. Get me a cup of water, I'll say thank you. I so much teach them that anything I do for them or we do for them as parents, they must say thank you. Because you know what? It is a privilege. It is not your right. You might be looking at it that it's your right as a child for me to be taking care of you as a mother. But the people that their mother dump in the gutter or on the road when they give them, are those people going to kill their mother when they see them? Eventually, they will not kill their mother. So anything you're getting from me as a parent is not your right. It's a privilege. And because of that, you must say thank you. If I cook, I don't like cooking. My children know me, I don't like cooking. In fact, now that they are grown, that they can cook, I used to push them to the kitchen. A whole day, I might not be in the kitchen. And I like my food freshly prepared. Anytime I now took it upon myself to enter the kitchen and cook for them more, that one.
Thank you, times 10.
Thank you. I don't like cooking. So if I am taking it upon myself to cook for in fact, it is now, they now understood it perfectly. This is my former boss that you mentioned, Monica. She was the one that taught me this thank you thing. When I was working with her, I picked it from her unconsciously. And you know, it starts to be something that is really valuable to me since then. If you do a report from Monica and you take it to her and the report is not correct, she will say, okay, check this, put this here, do this, put this here, take this away. And after she's done, she will say thank you. So I have been watching her over the time that, why is this woman saying thank you for a report that is not good? It shows that I appreciate your effort, even though it is not completely correct.
Perfect. Yeah.
You are making progress. And you know, because of that thank you that she used to say, it's always like a motivator. I always want to do my best for her. I always want to go the extra mile. Sometimes we will be that's why we are close. So sometimes we will be in the office together at that time till 8 p.m., 9 p.m. we'll be working. Because I just know that
you appreciated.
She appreciates you. Yes. My loyalty.
She won't take that it's your job. You are doing your job and all. Yes.
Yes, they would have carried their laptop, they would have run home.
Yeah.
Then I don't have a car. She will carry me. She will drop me very close to where I will get a car to my house and all that. And you know, as we were going, we'll be gisting. And that was why how we became very, very close to
Yeah,
today.
bonded. Yeah.
So it was like a motivator for me. So I think it should be something that we all learn. There are so many virtues. We'll not be able to talk about that one. There are so many virtues we should grow up
Inculcate.
with,
Yeah.
especially the ones that you know is lacking in your life. You must be able to grow up with it and teach your children about it. There's so many things I look at my life. I am like, okay, if I know this thing early, I wouldn't be where I am today. I try to inculcate in the life of my children. So there is no excuse for ignorance. Oh no, there's
Now let's
nothing
excuse.
like
Otherwise,
they
you
don't tell me
embarrass yourself with two people and you don't know why they are shutting you out. You think that the people
out
are
of their
wicked.
life. Do you
Yes.
understand? You will not
People
know
are
why they are
so some
be
people are so
avoiding you.
entitled. You so someone is setting the person a birthday on WhatsApp on his birthday. You are asking me to give you something. And you see me celebrating my birthday. You cannot just tell me,
You cannot even say happy
birthday.
birthday.
You are asking for something. That's an mentality. I don't
that
suffer
bad?
fools gladly. I'll not
People
respond to that
don't know how
message.
to
I'll not
nurture
respond.
relationship. I think we will still
Yes.
talk about that some other day because today is about how to network and how to connect with people in networking events.
Yes.
I think there will still be another day that we'll talk about how to nurture or how to cultivate relationships.
Yes, it's
There
deep.
are so many things that are wrong in the way people cultivate relationships today. And you know, they will say, I watched a video on Instagram today, and the person was saying there are some relationships that are not replaceable. It's a hard truth.
But it's true. It's true.
But it's
There are
true.
some. Yes.
A lot of people say, hey, you go,
nurture
another
has
person
been
will
deep.
come.
Nah, it's true.
There are some people that are not replaceable. The kind of space they feel in your life, you might not get another person that will do the same thing or the exact thing.
Yeah.
Or bring the same value to your life. So it's not just everybody you just trash. And this one is not good. This one do like me. You trash them, or you abuse access. I've seen a lot of people that have cut off in my life today because they abuse access. There are plenty. There are plenty. I just cut you off because no, I cannot give you access to me and you abuse it. It's not possible.
Yeah.
So
I don't know who is going to grow tomorrow to be in a place where they'll pull you up. Where they'll pull you
really
up
need to be
to
careful.
that zenith. So you have to be careful.
Yes, the way we manage our relationship with people, when people give you access, don't abuse it. You know, that's just the topic on its own for another day. But I'm really glad that we were able to do justice to this one that we had today. So let's take a short break and we are going to come right back. How do you feel on your birthday when the spotlight is on you? Great, right? What about when people surprise you with a special gift or party on your special occasion? You feel great, right? Astonished, excited. Some people will even cry, some will scream, oh, some will even blow false air to themselves just to show their excitement. That is exactly the way we make people feel at the Iconic Brand Awards. We celebrate people and brands who are doing exceptionally well in their various industries because we understand that this is going to motivate them to even do more. My name is Omobabiri Adeola Oshideko, and I am the convener of this great event, the Iconic Brand Awards.
Recognize phenomenal business or personal brands that have a track record of consistency and quality attributes.
An iconic brand should be given a pat on the back and told, well done. Else they might lose motivation when without any recognition. And this is why we want to celebrate them to keep up the good work.
Our awards have opened more doors of opportunities for our awardees, both nationally and internationally. We are happy to impact lives positively at TIBA.
TIBA 2023 is here, and it is our 5th edition of impacting brands by putting them in the spotlight and celebrating their outstanding efforts.
And this year is not just for dinner and awards. We are adding a global conference to our list of events.
See you at TIBA 2023.
See you at TIBA 2023. If you have not registered, you're on a long thing. So we are going to be having TIBA conference.
Yeah, I'm about to miss out.
You're about to miss out on something huge, something big. So if you've not registered, once we finish this live video, I'm going to drop the link for registration. It's free. The conference is free, but the dinner is going to be paid. But when we get to that bridge, we will cross it. But for now, we are just going to be registering for the conference. Someone has a question. She said, I have a question. If you have been taken for granted, will you not trash such person and move on? How do we balance the maintaining and trashing relationship? So when you are being taken for granted, you set boundaries. Do you understand? You set boundaries. It's not like you trash the person. I tell people, if I block you, you have really passed your boundary. The worst I can do is just remove you from my status, because I know when I give you access to my status, you are privy to some information, personal information about me. So I remove you from there. But I don't block you. So that's one of the boundary I set. Like, okay, it's like this person is knowing too much of me. That's why this person is jam talking. Because one day, somebody on my WhatsApp told me one day, Minta, is it that you don't have a car? I don't used to see you take pictures inside the car. This is part of what we are talking about. Because if I don't give you access to my WhatsApp, how can you open your mouth and tell me that? Do I look like somebody that cannot afford a car?
Exactly.
Like sometimes I come to Nigeria twice in a year. Do you know how much flight ticket costs? Do I look like somebody that cannot afford a car? So if I don't have a car, what is your problem with that one? I mean, people can be very, very annoying. So what I did was that I just went, it's because you are seeing my posts on WhatsApp status. That's why you can be jam talking. So I went to WhatsApp status and I removed her. And that was it. Till now, she once a while she will come by to say hello to me, but she has a very limited access to me.
Can't view your status.
Yes, you don't have access to so many things. So I don't, me personally, if I trash somebody, the worst has really come to war. Maybe you are a threat to my life, to be sincere. That is when I will block you or do something, or you say something nasty, really nasty to me. Even if you say something really nasty to me, sometimes I just leave some people. I hardly block people. So what I would say is that the balance between trashing people and balance between when people abuse assets and trashing them is wide. You don't need to trash everybody that abuse assets. You can set boundaries. Just like you can set boundaries in such a way that they don't move beyond that space. And when they don't move beyond that space, especially see finish, you know what they say about over familiarization? It breeds content.
It breeds content. Yes. It breeds content.
So when you see somebody finish, that is when you can be abusing access. But when you don't have access to see them finish, there is a limit. So that's just what I was to do. I would just tell you, set boundaries and let them be healthy boundaries. And I think before people start abusing access, this is some of the things we should be doing. Setting healthy boundaries. I think we're still going to come back once again, maybe next month by the grace of God. We need to talk about relationship. We need to talk about how to nurture relationship. And one of it is this healthy boundaries that I just talked about. You need to be able to stay. You need to be able to tell people where to stay and where not to move beyond. And once they want to start trespassing, passing that,
tell them.
Yes, you put them to where they belong. And it's that simple. So I hope this is really helpful. Deborah, who asked the question, I hope you got value from that answer. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you so much, Barista. Thank you.
Pleasure.
We've spent
to be the first to feature.
The longest.
I mean, anything for Minta, I always come. I was the first to attend, to feature on the Pre-Tiba series. I'm honored.
We've been cooking since May, and we cannot wait to show you guys what we have been cooking. Don't worry, we are just taking it a step after.
Please come to Tiba. I want to beg you, if you can, just try and come, because the people I've met at Tiba, like I told you, it's not everybody you meet in a hall, but people I've met at Tiba, people I still do stuff with till today. So the platform where and also be careful to always run to finished products or finished platforms. See, people like Tiba that I imagine is the best place to build your brand, because you're agreeing with these people and you're almost at the same level. When you guys get to 40, 45, you already have your own circle, your own network. So don't always be running to people that, network wide, but don't also despise emerging platforms like
little
Tiba. Me, I'm a
beginning.
Tiba person. I'm a
So
Tiba fan.
don't despise us. So don't say anything
Whether or
like
not they give me
all
a
of
work,
them.
I will come. Don't despise Tiba. You have to come. So try and, if it's November 4th, try and attend
We
the
are
event.
growing.
Come there with open mind.
Yes, we are
And this year will be
growing
different. I'm pleased with what
by
they are
the grace
doing.
of
Tiba,
God.
this
We
year
are
will be different. So
cooking
try
something big.
to attend the event. Try to come to the event. Try to have an open mind. I'd love to even meet you. I'd love to network with you. So let's even start from Tiba
there.
to network. All right. See you guys at Tiba
All
by God's
right,
grace.
see you all at Tiba 2023. Thank you.
Yes.
If you're watching the replay, please let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching right now, please type value. If you got value, I don't know if you got value, but if you don't get value, no problem. But if you got value, please type value, 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 value. If I see a lot of comments from you, my team members will be in my comment section. They are going to come to your inbox and give you a link to download the book, Offline Connect. But if I don't see your comments, there's nothing I can do. I am not a witch. I don't have a visible spirit to know that you're watching me if you don't drop a comment. So you really need to drop a comment so that I will know you're watching. So let's take this last one before we finally say good night.
Hello there, it's Tiba 2023. Are you ready? Something huge is coming. 8 speakers, 2 moderators, 2 panelist sessions, 1,000 plus participants, 100 plus awards, 1 gala dinner. 4th November 2023, Lagos, Nigeria. See you there.
Hall at Tiba 2023. Thank you so much, Damilola. I never knew you were still around. Damilola Badmos, all the way from UK. Thank you for joining. Timileyin Morenikeji
Hi,
Olatuji.
Dami. Hi, Dami.
Bukola Abati Adenike, Wealth Properties, Joseph, Deborah, Olanrewaju Adeyinka. Thank you, everyone. Timileyin Ahmed. Who else is here? Who else? If I did not mention your name, it's because you did not greet me. Oh, that's why. Bukola Akinremi. Who else is here?
Let me shout out to my mentee here.
Akinye
My mentee
Juzena.
is here. Hi, Timileyin.
Okay, you have some of your mentees on the show. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Okpeyemi, Okpeoluwa Martins, thank you for joining. Cause Anyanwu, thank you for joining. Adebukola Folarin from UK, thank you for joining. DG Voyage, thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry that I did not mention your name. Chidera Okeke, thank you all for joining. I will see you some other time by the grace of God. Good night and have a good night rest. And have a good weekend. Bye.